Good morning, everybody. Having a fun weekend this weekend. Decided to come down to Sarasota, Florida, and Siesta Beach, and we're doing something really cool. We're staying at a tiny house Siesta. So they have units here in Siesta Beach, Florida, and they have units in Colorado, according to their website. I'll put the link in the description below. We're staying in the Flamingo Unit. So, it's the outside. Probably one of my favorite parts of this is the great patio here. Got the real tall fence, nice patio. It's nice and cool out today. It's a beautiful weekend. Hey.
Alright, come into the Flamingo.
So, when you, I didn't see any check-in service when you book it. They'll send you a code to get in the door the day before, and you just come in and put the code in and you're in. Okay, so you get a futon right here. You know, the flamingo decor, because this is the Flamingo Unit.
Okay, so here's the Flamingo. You've seen the futon. We have the dining room. And then you're in the kitchen. There's no oven, but there's a stovetop. There's a little microwave. And here's a really cool closet, which we're keeping clothes and towels and toiletries in. It's just all over the place. A couple of hangers.
We're utilizing the under the stairs for some storage.
That's our bedding, because for the futon and our beach stuff, and then there's a tote with lots of random things, kitchen items, and you name it, it's in there. It's a multi-purpose. It did have like some pots and pans in the cabinets, so if you want to cook, which I don't, and there's plenty of storage for a couple of nights. There's real dishes that you have. The coffee pot is like a 1-cup coffee pot, so I wish I would have brought my coffee pot. And then there's a toaster. Trash is in that one. We have this drawer we're using just for all our snacks. The other drawers are like the dishes and barbecue. And you get real plates and glasses, and that's where we got our coffee cups from that we're drinking out this morning.
So that grill sitting there. I wish you'd have brought my camping grill now.
I know, right? And then there's a cabinet for storage here too, but we're not even using it. We're only here for 2 nights, so I didn't want to unpack everything. Of course, top of the fridge is a pretty good size. We just got drinks in it, really. That's it. So I'm not gonna cook. And then of course this shower, which is, I'm 5'2", so I fit perfectly.
Got a full shower, you get a bathroom.
Let's see what you look like in there. Can you fit in there?
Yeah, I can fit in there.
Oh yeah. Oh, your head's gonna be right under the water though. Look at that.
Well, now the Flamingo, a real working toilet.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's not a composting toilet, so
Yeah,
if
you see
I was a little worried about that.
See Tiny House videos, there are a lot of composting toilets.
I love the splash of flamingos everywhere. This is Belle's only complaint. The only mirror in this place is this one, and it's tiny, but it's fine.
A lot of windows.
She puts a suggestion that they put like one of those cheap Walmart mirrors, like right here. Want to go upstairs? I'll let the kids take over from here.
You do have a TV right here.
It works.
So the TV has Netflix, and here's Wi-Fi, free Wi-Fi. All right, Jake.
Air conditioning works.
Up
really
here
good
we have
too.
a loft bed.
Did you get this stuffed Joe? Look.
Yep.
I love all that.
Me and Belle are sleeping on the loft bed up here. Hard to open
We
there.
have a little storage up there too.
A little shelf.
We have a shelf. No railings. If you have kids, be careful.
They have railings on the stairs at
They
least.
have railings on the stairs. Yeah, we let the kids have the loft.
We have our own little light that we can dim.
We let the kids have the loft because The futon, when it's pulled out, it takes up the whole area down here.
Oh yeah,
And,
you can't walk right here
and
because
we
it goes
didn't
all
want
the way
to-
to the step.
Kids sleep in. They did sleep in this morning, surprisingly, but they do sleep in, and we didn't want to have to crawl over them in the mornings, so we chose to sleep on the futon. And plus, since Belle is the tiny house lover, we wanted her to have the loft, and she loved it. You like the tiny house, Belle?
Yes.
She loves tiny houses. That's it. Tiny house, not a big tour.
Yeah, it's over. That's it. That's all. Not much to it, but it's very cute.
Tiny house, tiny tour. Well,
I guess this would technically be the dining room, huh?
yes,
As long as it's not raining.
it's good. I love it. This is not the only tiny house. There's several down here. Let's go for a walk, and I'm going to show you the rest of the tiny houses. I can't go inside, obviously, but they're all booked up. But they all have their own unique kind of feel to them. There's different sizes. Some hold more people, some hold less. So you got these. You got these tiny houses right here. They're really cool. That one has its own porch. Another small one, but this one's I think this is the largest one of them all. I think it holds quite a few people because it's a lot bigger. It has the sea turtle mural on the side. These are real cool. Have the lifeguard checks ones, each a different color. Very cool. And that's it. They're starting there. Ours is the very end. There's the shop right there. These are very cool. I think my favorite is ours, actually. I like the sea turtle one. I like the lifeguard shack ones as far as looks go. But I think one of the best ones as far as just how you can utilize it is ours, actually, because it has, out of all of them, it has the most privacy, because it has the big privacy fence on the side, where on the very end has a nice big patio. It's a really good one. And what's also cool about it is we're only like a mile from the beach. We have not yet been to the beach. We got here late last night, about 9 o'clock, so I didn't film it at all last night. So we're going to the beach today, here in a little bit. Siesta Beach is supposed to be the #1 beach in the USA. Probably going to check out 2 beaches today. First is Siesta Beach, because they say it's the #1 beach. But all the videos I've watched, they said it's very crowded. It's hard to find a spot to sit and find a place to park. So we want to go check it out, but we're probably going to actually hang out at Turtle Beach. This is a perfect spot to be if you want to come down to Florida, staying just for a beach weekend. I mean, yes, we're not on the beach, so you don't get the view of the beach. However, you get a nice area. You get this nice big patio, a lot more privacy. I wished I brought my camping grill. It'd been nice out here. I actually wish I had a couple more days, so we might return. So we stayed in the tiny house before, well, our camper. If you've watched the videos long enough, you know when we first moved to Florida, we lived in a 100 square foot camper. Myself, Betsy, Jake, and Belle, and we also had Betsy's brother Levi. Also 5 people living in a 100 square foot camper. You can watch that video down below if you have not seen it. We lived there for 3 months, and when we lived there, we could not wait to get out of there. Once we got out of the camper and moved into our house, I've talked about this before, but when we started moving stuff in the house, we started thinking, wow, after being in the camper, you realize you live with a lot less. And as we were bringing stuff in, I started thinking, well, why do I have this thing here? I don't remember having these things. And so I started thinking about tiny house living again. Nothing like the camper. I'd never want to live that small again. And like the house here, I wouldn't want to live like that. At least while we have kids. Just because that's just too much. If you watch tiny house videos on YouTube or Netflix or anything you watch, anywhere you watch them, they're always really young people without kids, or if they do have kids, they're real little, like babies. And I don't think they realize just how much, how much space kids need. Someday I want to live a smaller house.
It
because I'm trying to do the minimalism thing.
Big bag we brought in earlier.
I've kind of
That's where they are.
hit the brakes a little bit on that. Just haven't done much decluttering. I need to get back on that. Did have a big yard sale with all the stuff we did get rid of, and we were very successful in the yard. But Belle, she loves tiny house, and that's her dream. And she wants a tiny house, and she's always talked about that. So I hope she sticks with it. I had to switch to the phone. I had my GoPro. I had to charge my battery, but when I turned it on, it said low battery. Kind of makes me angry. But I got the phone. It's not going to take as good a quality as the GoPro, but it'll have to do. But we are at Siesta Beach, supposedly the #1 beach in America. Very crowded. We got here at 11 a.m. It was already very crowded. But the beach is nice. Sand's nice. So now just chilling out here for a while till lunchtime, and then we'll go to Turtle Beach. Water's pretty shallow here, very clear. Belle got a tattoo. Not real though.
Hey, let's go this way. Hey, basketball birthday.
You're in Sarasota, and you're an Ohio's Buckeyes fan. Come to Captain Curts. Apparently it's a Ohio Buckeyes sports bar. So you will like it there. About to eat an orange octopus ice cream. It's right behind Captain Curts. In the tiny house, there is a guest book that you can sign, and people signed it and talked about what their favorite place, what their favorite thing to do in Siesta Key was, and this is one of them. So we happened to see it behind Captain Curts. It's very highly recommended, so we're gonna check it out. I got toasted coconut. Jake got the Superman. What'd you get, Belle?
I don't remember.
Is that sea salt?
No.
What is it?
What did we get?
Butterscotch.
Butterscotch.
She got butterscotch. And what'd you get, Betsy? Key lime pie?
Key lime pie.
Key lime pie.
Leave the windows
So,
open.
everybody like it?
Ooh, delicious.
It was great. I loved it. Orange octopus.
It was a recommendation that Belle found
Mm-hmm.
In the guest book.
Tell them.
We are now at Turtle Beach. It's about maybe 3 miles from Siesta Key Beach. A lot quieter, a lot less crowded. Oh, one more thing about this beach. The sand is not as white or as powdery down here. It's more ground up, coarse, ground up shells kind of sand. Kind of grayish, blackish. Sand's really hot. Beautiful weekend here at Siesta Key. Short weekend, just a weekend trip. We leave in the morning, heading back home. We did the tiny house. Great place, highly recommended. If you, obviously, I think if you stay on the beach with a beach view, that's probably better. However, if you can't do a beach view and you need to stay somewhere inland, the tiny house Siesta, very highly recommended because you have a nice patio, have your own place, a lot more privacy, very unique, very different than just staying in a hotel room. But that's for us, tiny house Siesta. That was pretty awesome.